It's the end of the week. Time to kick off your heels, grab a handful of nuts and treat yourself to bubbles and gossip. From Club Eagle Amsterdam, this is Niki Today Tonight.
Hello, darlings. This is the second episode of Niki Today Tonight. I'm so glad that we're back. We've got some great guests for us today. And hello, Dirk. How are you?
Hello, I'm great.
How was your week?
It was quite okay, actually. Yeah, quite a busy week, but it was okay. Yes.
Yeah, it's a lovely week, and we've got some great things coming up because in the Netherlands, because we are in Amsterdam right now, it's this very special weekend because Saint Nicholas is going to arrive.
Oh my God!
How is he going to arrive? How is he going to arrive? With a boat this year?
I think he's going. I have no idea. Actually, I don't believe in Saint Nicholas anymore.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Well,
it's just an old man in a dress.
Well, that's true. Yeah, like me, a cock and a frog.
Cock and a frog.
But anyways, there's also a new Kylie album out today, Disco Guest List. Have you heard the songs yet?
No.
She does a great duet with Ollie from Years and Years.
Yeah, I heard that one.
Yeah,
that's good.
That was a good. That's a great song. But we've got some great guests I told you about. And we've got some fun games at the end, of course. So I'm so happy to announce these guests. Let's look at who is going to be our guest tonight.
In this week's Niki Today Tonight, Ferry, oh my, he's hot, chats about his music and life, but tells us why his musical is the one. And Rickard wows us with some Dutch culture. Isn't that lovely?
Isn't that exciting? Oh, I'm so happy I'm so proud that he can be one of my guests tonight. Here is Ferry Doedens. Hello, very high. Hi, down. Hello. Oh, you're going to kiss me. Whoa. Sit down.
You want a kiss?
Do you want a kiss as well?
Oh my goodness.
A little bit of love, right?
That wasn't just a kiss, darling. I saw where that hand went.
Let's start with the kiss, though.
Okay, sweetheart. Cheers.
Cheers.
How are you?
I'm doing pretty fine, I have to say, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How was your week?
Well, I had a good weekend. I had a good week. Well, there was like ADE in Amsterdam, so a couple of nice parties. Not partying too hard, but saw some nice friends, had a good time, some nice dinner, some wine. Can't
Great.
complain.
We've got some more guests coming up. Right now, we've got a very important director. He is Bart Doppler! Hello, sweetheart. Hi, baby.
Hi, beautiful. How are you?
You better kiss the ring.
Well, there we go.
I've got some champs for you,
Perfect.
bubbles
Thank
for
you.
you. Want some bubbles too, sweetheart?
Thank
Into
you.
a frog again. So.
Cheers.
A
Cheers.
toad, sweetheart, a toad. Cheers.
Cheers.
So, how are you? How was your week?
Oh, my week's been incredible. Absolutely incredible.
Yeah, it was opening night is coming up shortly. Yeah.
Shortly coming up, we have so many things going on. I just left here working with people flying in the air, and I'm going back to watch people fighting each other.
Oh,
So actually
that
good
is
fighting.
so cool, fighting each other.
Yes.
I love a good fight. What do they wear?
Well, the show is based in Egypt, so we have very
We're
little.
going to talk about
there
that
we go.
later. Less clothes, that's better. And then my last guest tonight, darlings, is Rickard van Huissteden. Oh, sweet. Oh my goodness, she's got more sparkles than me. Oh, hello, baby. Go sit down.
Hey.
You want some bubbles?
Oh yeah, always.
Okay, baby.
So,
cheers.
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 It's Friday night. This is a good start, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
Yes. Cheers.
So, Rickard, how are you?
I'm happy. I'm happy to be here.
What have you been doing the last couple of weeks?
Well, we've been very busy touring with the show.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that later. I want to hear all about it. I mean, it's great. I heard that you have so many different other people from all over.
Yeah, and I took some with me also.
Oh, you also took... Oh, great. So, we're going to talk about that later. we're going to go back to you, Ferry.
Oh, well. Well, let's start.
So, sweetheart.
Yeah.
So you're a very well-known actor for the people in Spain. Maybe you don't know, but he's a very well-known actor. He's a singer. He's a TV host. You did that as well. You actually started off being a living statue, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
When I was like 12, I started I had hey mom, I can be a living statue, and then I won the Dutch champion in 2016. I thought.
Really? Did you win a Dutch championship as a living statue?
Yeah, I can stand living statue for hours. It's good because I'm really.
So we can rent you in as one of those toy boys, and you can stand.
Of course, if you want to.
Okay, that's good.
It's a conversation.
Or you can scare people. Oh, that's great.
Yeah, that can be. Yeah, of course. Why not?
Oh, that's so much fun. So you are a big deal in the Netherlands. Let's face it, you are. I mean, you went on to do a soap opera for years.
Yeah.
What was that like?
How was that like? Well, I was 18 when I came into the show. Good Times, Bad Times was the name. And daily opera every day, prime time.
How many people watched? I think about 2 million, right?
2 million every day. And it's still in the top 10 every night. And but yeah, because I had the first gay marriage and the first gay kiss, and it was 3.5 million people watched it over here.
3.5. Just watching you kiss a guy.
Yeah, you had the news, and then you had Goeie Tijden. So we always we're in the top 3.
Oh,
so
wow.
yeah, I'm pretty proud of that. Yeah.
So
It's very cool.
Yeah, really nice.
that
It
is.
was an amazing time.
You stopped doing the soap, and now you are focusing on songs, on music.
Absolutely, yeah. Well, because I'm a singer as well.
Yeah.
And before the whole show, when I was 15, I was in a cover band. So I was doing whole Friesland because I'm from the north of Holland.
Oh, you're a Frisian.
I'm a Frisian.
Like mine, like me.
Do you
Yeah,
both
just
speak
like
Frisian?
you.
Do you both speak Frisian?
Well, we already talked a little bit Frisian. So,
Oh, okay.
Ja, wel een beetje Fries, ja?
Yeah, I can do a bit. Yeah. No,
Didn't understand that
nobody
word.
understands anything about this whole fucking word. But no. So I did a lot of music, and because I'm out of the show right now, I just brought my my last number. I just dropped it I think 1.5 months ago.
Okay. I got a bit of your last number here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you want to check it out? We're going to
Let's
check
check
out a
it
couple
out.
of seconds
Yep.
of your new single. You can also, download it from Spotify, iTunes, whatever.
Yeah.
Let's watch.
That's why.
Niemand zoals jij, niemand zoals jij. Niemand zoals jij, niemand zoals jij.
So that was great. I mean, so wonderful. But what is it about? The song is called
Nobody Like You.
Yeah, No One Like You. Yeah.
No one like you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just that I think we're living in a time right now that people how do you say that in English, don't want to express their feelings sometimes. So I think it's really important that if you like somebody, just say it. Don't play a game. I was in that situation as well, to play a game I'm not texting, texting offline, online. You know the whole fucking thing when you're falling in love with somebody, and it's more that if you're feeling for somebody, just express it. That's the most important thing, and just follow your feelings.
And you're also quite specifically out with your music. I mean, you sing about a guy.
Yeah, I'm singing about a guy. Well, I was dating a guy for that moment, but it didn't last for that long because he was out of the closet and.
So when you came out of the closet, I mean, that was years ago. You
Yeah.
were in the soap opera.
Yeah.
That was the height of your career.
Yeah.
What was it like to actually have to come out publicly when you're so famous?
Well, for me, it wasn't a big deal, I have to say, but because I was really pretty chill with it, and I didn't make. Well, the press made a thing about it. At first, I said I was bisexual, and then at one moment I had a boyfriend, and it was everywhere, and nobody did how do you say it? Yeah.
But the press likes to make a big thing out of a lot of things.
A lot of things,
Like
news, baby.
you got a little bit of international fame because you started doing something else during COVID.
Yeah, true. Well, everybody want to know what it is.
Very curious. So excited.
No, well, because I was out of the. Well, I know that I was going out of the show, and at one moment, well, I was on every talk show here in Holland. I didn't have like any perspective. I was a little bit in kind of a panic, so that's why I started an OnlyFans account. And I didn't save that much money though. But because of Corona, the whole shebang and the whole fucked up thing about COVID fucked me up a little bit. So I started on OnlyFans, and just to, well, I have like those two talking monkeys on my shoulder, like the devil monkey and the good monkey. Like, hey, just do it and try something else and be new or whatever. And the other monkey's like, no, don't do it. And because you already know like what the thing will gonna be like, it's gonna come out and stuff like that.
It came out and it became a huge scandal. What do you think of that huge scandal thing that everyone was reacting like that?
Well, in the beginning it was like, well, it came out like in the first week of January this year, and well, it hurt a little bit, I have to say. So at one moment you have to come out as a well-known person, or here in Holland to do your story or whatever. So I just to be like on a talk show, and everybody was really humble. How do you say that? Like, iedereen begreep het. Like, everybody understand it. Like, yeah, in that kind of position. It wasn't like my first choice that I wanted to do like an OnlyFans account.
Yeah, but let's face it.
But I was like, fuck, what do I have to do? I don't want to be like this to the government.
No.
And well, yeah, I'm not ashamed of this over here.
No, you're not ashamed of your body.
I'm not ashamed. Well, I'm working really hard for it. It's not that
I know.
Like,
I have seen some covers of you that I was like, okay.
No, well,
Ferry, what's your number?
No, so I put like another name, like Ferdinand Diego, on OnlyFans to separate those two worlds a little bit, because I have like a TV career over here as well, and I think like we're living in 2021, so.
I know.
Yeah,
and
even the Dutch people are the most Pornhub viewers, watchers of the whole fucking world.
I know.
Yeah,
and look what it did to Pamela Anderson's career.
Of course.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Now you're also going to be big everywhere.
Well, let's hope so.
Darlings, he is big.
Okay, thank you. I'm getting shy right now. I'm getting shy. No, but it's just like, maybe it's just like temporary. If it stops like in 2, 3, 4 months, then I did that. Well, then I can say like in 10 years, like, well, I did like that for like 1.5 years, and then, well, then I tried everything. Yeah. So.
And what's next? What are you going to do after?
Well, there are coming like a couple of theater shows that I'm going to do. 3 next year. And I had a really good meeting last week but I cannot say anything about it.
No, don't say
but
anything.
But it's going to be amazing, and you will hear about it. Everybody.
Well, you're also going to do a TV show again?
Yeah.
Ranking the Stars?
Ranking the Stars.
Yeah,
will
you're going to
in.
do that, yeah.
And a new one, but that will be like next year on television.
And no more music coming up?
More music coming up, yeah. I'm going into the studio next month. And just to try a little bit, like demoing, like what kind of flavor do I want, a little bit spice it up or whatever. So let's see what the future will bring.
Well,
yeah.
Talking about spice.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, thanks.
The spice and nice from Vegas.
From Vegas.
Hello, Bart Dafler. You're the artistic director of a new spectacular that's going to open up in Aalsmeer.
In Aalsmeer.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's not just a normal. It's a musical, but it's not just a normal musical. What is it?
Exactly. It's an experience. I call it an attraction. So it's the first LED box theater. So you're completely surrounded by screens as well. So we can take you on a journey. But the best was when they interviewed me for this position, they said, oh, by the way, you don't have any fly space or wing space. You just have a box. So I said, let's build the entire experience above the audience. So everything happens over your head, and all around you. And we have 800 seats in Aalsmeer, that's it. And not one seat is safe. We have free runners and stunt team and dancers and you name it are in the show. And it's very interactive.
Oh, wow.
From the second you walk in the building, it doesn't start just from the theater. It's the entire time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how does it differ from a Broadway show? Have you done these kind of things on Broadway yet?
I have, not on Broadway yet, but my biggest thing is I always like to go in and flip a show. I don't like to just go see a show. I want a show to be an experience because that's what I want to create. And so I'd like stuff to be really fun and exciting. And this is something that I think people who don't like musicals are going to love the musical because it's an experience for everybody.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
We got a little clip of one of the songs from the show as well.
Yeah.
you're from the States. You've
Yes.
done a lot of things in the States as well. How does musical theater differ from in Europe from the States?
I will say in Europe, what I love, the audiences are so welcoming to try something new. Like they're so open to all my productions. Any productions I've done over here, they're so exciting and let's try it, let's see it. Whereas in the States, sometimes it's a little bit harder because America can be sometimes very stringent with certain things, which I respect as well. But up in here, it's a little crazy, so I like people to come into my world.
So you actually work with a lot of big names.
Yes.
I mean, you did shows for I think Disney and Warner Bros.
Yeah, Disney, Universal,
Fox,
Harry Potter,
yeah.
done that,
Harry
done a lot
Potter,
of
you did
Sony.
Harry Potter.
Wow.
Yeah, a lot of stuff with Sony Music Artists, which I used to love.
Nice,
Yeah,
nice.
love it.
Yeah, and who was the biggest diva? Elmo or Jessica Simpson?
Elmo, working with children, it's really hard, I will say, because Jessica is lovely. Jessica is one of the sweetest girls in the world, and that voice is undeniable.
What is your favorite genre to do?
My favorite genre to do, wow, that's a great question. A genre of musical theater? I would say anything that's going to take the audience out of their comfort zone. I think I like to push the boundaries, and that's my biggest thing, as I like to push the boundaries in a completely different way.
Well, speaking about the show, One the Musical, what I saw is that the music is very epic, but it is the same time it's very, with all those jumpers and runners and everything. That's pretty modern, but it's in Egyptian times. How does that work? Why did you come up with the Egyptian theme?
Well, they sent me the script, and I loved the script. And when I went into the interview, we talked about bringing in like this Katy Perry, Dark Horse vibe. We wanted to go down that direction. So I worked with my costume designer. I said, what would Egypt be, say, 1,000 years down the road? What would it look like? And that's what we all ran with. So we ran with, it's not that it's spacey, it just has a different edge to it. So it's very fashion forward, the music is very forward, and it was very forward thinking.
So what is the story about?
The story is about Amon Amira, a princess, and she falls in love with a carter who is a worker building a pyramid for the king, which is her father. And they fall in love, which we all love a love story, right?
Absolutely.
And then I can't let you know the twist at the end, but there's a good twist at the end.
So where can we see this show?
At Studio Alsmeer here in Amsterdam. And we are premiering on September. We are premiering November 28th.
Oh, that's in a couple of weeks. So how the rehearsals going?
Rehearsals are going great. I interview anybody that works for me all the way down and everyone from the crew. So we're a family. I don't deal with divas at all. And no one that's a diva will work for me. And I've had a lot of divas that will remain nameless that will not work for me.
Have the Dutch performance surprised you?
That leaves you out, doesn't it?
Oh, shut up. Shut up. But have the Dutch performance surprised you?
You know what? They surprised me because they let me push them. I push them so fast and so hard, and they love it. They just eat it up. And we have the best time together. We're a family.
Yeah.
As you know, you've been on sets and stuff. We're a big family. We have a great time. If people want to try something, I say try it. I'm not that director who's yelling at you to do it a certain way. I don't believe in that. I say we're all artists. Let's work together to create the best experience possible.
And how long is it going to run?
As of right now, 2 years.
Wow.
2
Booked out for 2
years.
years.
Wow.
Wow.
So you have to
Like-
move over to the Netherlands.
Right? You would think. So no, I'll be back in Vegas after we get open.
Okay, what are you going to do in Vegas?
Back in Vegas, I have another show that'll be opening down next year, 2022, down on the Strip.
Oh,
So
okay.
very
What kind of
excited.
show? If I can ask?
We're looking for an ice show right now.
Okay.
So I worked with Holiday and Ice for 2 years, and now I'm working with another ice company out of America to put an ice show.
An
on the
ice show
Strip.
in Vegas?
Yes.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
Yes, as well. I can ice skate pretty well, so you can always.
I'm ready. I know they would love you. So there we go.
That's amazing. But 800 people can go to the show here in Holland.
800 people, and that's it. So it's a small
that's-
venue.
Well, but
Yeah.
I think that's for right now. Like people are waiting for this. I think like a new experience and
Yeah.
to have something else than like I love musical, but to have like the whole experience with lightning and
We're going to see it, darling. We're going to go.
we're gonna go.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Sorry, yeah.
So we're going to buy tickets. We're all going to watch that show. But Rickert is also here. Hello, Rickert.
Yay.
Hello, sweetie. So you're an actor, you're a singer, you're a director, and a poet. What else?
A human being, bisexual. Yeah, but I make shows and I direct them myself, and I also do like the business part of it.
So you've been touring with your show Boys Won't Be Boys. Why did you make that show?
Because I was lonely, actually. Yeah, because so I'm wearing a dress, but I'm not wearing it for the show, actually. I also wear it in the street sometimes, or when I go to the supermarket.
I have seen you on the bike in a dress.
Really? Did you see it?
I saw you, yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
One of those stripy things that you were on, and you were...
Yeah.
How do you bike with that, though?
Yeah, I try, and I have to pull it down all the time and stuff. But I also wear the heels in the bike. Yeah.
So the show is critically acclaimed. You just finished up touring. What was that like?
Well, but maybe I have to explain why I was lonely first. Because,
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah, because so I'm wearing this dress in the streets and stuff, and people actually respond quite well. I don't really come across very bad things, or maybe I don't. I wear these like
blinders, yes,
a bit. But what people tend to say, also people who are close to me, is like, okay, I accept what you do, but for me, it's too much. Like, I'm just a normal person, and you are a little bit crazy. And that gives a very lonely feeling, because if I'm crazy, I don't want to be crazy. I don't want to be different, you know? So I
But
try
aren't
to...
we all different?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, so that's what I try to find out. Like maybe like the books for men, because it's about masculinity, the show. Maybe like what we expect of men is too rigid for every man, and we can talk about it, about masculinity and about toxic masculinity norms also. So that's how the show was created. So there's a lot of different men in the show that tell very different stories about what it's like to be a man these days.
Is it sorry that I interrupt. Is it because you had like experience in the past, like you just outdoor or in the public, that you saw like the big difference, how people can look, or men can look to different men?
Yeah, it's quite scary, I guess. Like men in between men, also in the gay scene, I guess it can be very harsh and very like femininity is a bad thing. It's
like that, yeah.
It's like a curse word to say you're feminine almost. And I feel like it shouldn't be, and we should be free to express ourselves. But there's also a lot of straight men in the show that feel like I'm a dad. How can I be a good dad?
Yeah.
Or maybe I'm asexual, or
So
it could be different.
You have different actors in different cities, right?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so we try to create a network through the whole country. Because it's weird when we go with the tour bus to Enschede, and then there's a lot of people in the audience, and I feel like they also have a story about this. So I try to make a new show in Enschede and then take these people with us on tour, so we have like a network of all these different stories from the whole country.
Well,
and maybe one day from the whole world. Maybe we can play in Vegas one day.
Please.
You're like the only person I know that
No, I'll give
works
you
in Vegas.
dancers and all of it.
So poor Bart is going on with so many numbers tonight.
Love it. I love it.
So, but you also appeared on an episode of a famous Dutch TV show called The Slimste Mens.
Yeah.
And that had a lot of reactions.
Yeah, that's true.
There
It was
were-
like trending topic on
Yeah,
Twitter.
yeah. You had to, but there were also a lot of negative reactions as well. How do you cope with that?
Yeah, it's very hard. So I thought I'll just stop and I'll live in a wooden house somewhere in the forest. But I also really like the chance to tell this story and to get a stage. And also the internet is like not everybody responding. So what happened was, first there was a lot of negative comment, but then there was a lot of positive comments in the follow-up of people who were very touched by the negativity. So it was also quite touching how people were so supportive, but it's weird because I didn't really expect it. I mean, I'm just wearing a dress, it's just a piece of fabric, you know, and then people just go crazy about it. I heard some
people were getting crazy because you were wearing a dress on a TV show.
on TV, yeah, and it was quite short, just like today.
People are so judgmental lately.
See everything, yeah.
Yeah.
Everything's sensitive.
No, but I
What
think
is
it's
your advice for somebody who's watching and experienced the same thing with the trolling and everything?
I think like create a safe space for yourself. You don't have to be in the outside world all the time. You have to like enrich your own world with nice people, find the spaces you want to go, and then from there it's much easier to be in the rest of the world.
True.
Yep.
So, you were actually an apprentice of somebody very famous, Herman van Veen. What was that like?
It was really nice. I was like 21 and I was in his tour and we were touring through the whole of Europe, like German speaking and Dutch speaking Europe. And it was just really nice that he allowed me the chance to be with him on stage because I couldn't really, I mean, I hadn't been on a stage before. So it gave me a lot of experience and a lot of like
Inspiration.
believe in myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
You do love Dutch culture, and you promised you were going to do something wonderful tonight. You're going to sing a song by one of the Dutch greats. You want to go and get yourself ready to sing?
Yes, please. Yeah.
Can't wait.
You can go.
Oh yeah, can't wait.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everything in between, here is Rickert van Huisstede.
Hey!
So this is a Dutch song from 1976, but it's still relevant, unfortunately. Al die 100.000 liedjes waar je mee wordt overspoeld. Songs en hits en melodietjes, die zijn nooit voor ons bedoeld. Elke slager, ieder wijsje, altijd jongen, altijd meisje. I love you en ik hou van jou, altijd man, altijd vrouw. Ieder vers en elke aria, Romeo en Julia. Want zo is het toch, mijn jongen. Nooit is er een lied gezongen over de verboden kus van Romeo en Julius. Want daar zijn we nog niet aan toe. Taboe, taboe. Geen aria's, nooit aria's voor de paria's. Veeg ons maar weg, wrijf ons maar uit. Wij zijn een vlek op het schone tafellaken van de nette erotiek. Voor ons geen achtergrondmuziek, maar de stilte en de schaduw van het portiek. Liedjes klinken om ons heen, zo gewoon en zo algemeen. Als confectie van CNA, altijd Romeo, altijd Julia. Daar is de liefde voor bedoeld, voor Romeo en Julia. En dit is wat je denkt en voelt. Sorry dat ik besta, maar over 40 jaar, wie weet, staan er liedjes in de hitparade. Niet alleen maar over hij en zij, maar ook over zij en zij. Liedjes over hem en hem. Zonder aarzeling of rem. Dan speelt elke muzikus, dan zingt iedere romanticus. Heel gewoon, zo is het dus, Romeo en Julius. Come on. La 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 la, yeah. La 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 la. Romeo en Julius. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Sorry dat ik besta.
That was wonderful! Nice, sweetie. Wow, that was beautiful. For the Dutch, for the people who don't speak Dutch, Google. Yeah, it's true, right? It's one of the greats. So wonderful. Who were your accompaniments?
Lito Mapjaya and Delaney Nelon.
They were great. Applause for them.
Yep.
So we're nearly at the end of the show, but we're going to do something fun because it's Friday night. You want to do something fun, right?
Absolutely.
So I thought that we're going to play the game of famous fairies.
Oh, okay, ready. Let's go.
What a surprise.
Let's do it.
Well, we have known him for so many years and so many different kind of, whatever you
Whatever
were.
you wanted to call
So,
it, yeah.
so I have these envelopes, and you're going to be playing together. You're going to get one of these envelopes. You're going to open the envelope, but you're going to see me, and you're going to show everyone here who you are.
And I have to guess, right?
No, they have to guess who they are.
Oh, okay.
And you have to ask him questions. So let's go. Let's shake the cards. Rickert, you want to
Here we go.
grab one?
Exciting.
Okay, grab one. Okay. And Bart,
Yep.
you grab one.
There we go.
So,
Yep.
Rickert, show us who you are.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
yeah.
show the camera at home, show everyone at home. Okay, put it back in the envelope. Put it back or hold it, whatever you want to do. So,
this right.
show us who you are,
Okay.
Bart. Okay, sure. Okay.
There you go. Oh wow, the laugh just. So
Rickert, you can start. Ask the questions. Go.
Okay, do I have a live audience?
Yeah.
yes.
Okay. Do I wear clothes?
Yes.
Yes.
Do I wear a shirt?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Do I do? It's hard. Do I sing?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Whoa. Do I sing in musicals?
Yeah,
Yes.
something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, for this one.
Am I the the singer fairy?
No.
No.
Bart, you're allowed to ask questions now.
All right. About myself. Okay. Am I a famous singer?
No.
Well, you are a fairy.
Yeah, I'm a fairy, yeah.
You're a fairy.
I'm a fairy.
It's so stupid to talk about me.
You are a fairy, but which fairy are
It's
you?
there, exactly. Am I from Holland?
Well, you are still the same fairy.
I'm still the same fairy.
Yeah, you're just me, but you're
Okay.
just like...
A different personification of fairy.
So hard. This is hard
Yeah,
for
I
me
know.
all of a sudden.
So,
okay.
again, a question.
I didn't make up with this.
Ask the question, darling. Ask the question.
Okay. Am I a dancer?
No.
No.
You're no, well, no. In this case, you are not
No,
the
in this
dancing
case, no.
fairy. No, you're
Not the
a
dancing fairy.
No.
Continue.
Okay, so I sing. I'm wearing clothes, which is remarkable.
Well, I'm going to give you a little tip. I mean, you have to wear clothes because your audience is a bit PG.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I sing for children,
Yeah.
for young people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So?
in schools.
Yeah, could
Could be in
be,
schools.
yeah.
So I'm a singing teacher.
No. So you've got a hint from me.
Yep.
The hint is that you know how to walk straight.
I know how to walk straight. All right. So, am I married to a female?
No.
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 You're still fairy. You still don't.
Still, darn it.
Still doesn't get
See,
it.
I'm sweaty. I'm sweaty. I'm nervous now. God.
So now, Rickert.
Okay. So in
So,
a child.
do you want to give a hint?
Children's song.
You could be like you're for teenagers. You're like pretty big.
Oh, like teenage superstar.
Yes! Show that you are Teen Idol.
There you go.
Teen Idol.
Oh, you're so
Yeah.
young.
So yeah.
I wanted to make
Good
it a
job.
little bit easier.
So you can grab another one though.
Are we going to do
here.
them all?
Grab this one.
God.
Okay.
Oh God!
And are you gonna ask the question?
Oh
who is
God, I'm so worried that I'm going to ask the wrong question. Okay, am I I'm not from Holland.
Yes, you are.
I am from
You
Holland.
are-
I'm a fairy from Holland.
Yeah, you're just me. It's just something that I did.
He
like,
really doesn't understand.
I don't. I'm getting confused.
Well,
I'm-
open it up.
All right.
Then you
let me
know you
see.
get a point. He's got a point.
Got it.
You're the catwalk fairy.
Got it. Okay. See, now
Now you
I'm
got-
with you.
so you get-
I thought
you
you
get
really
another
wanted
one.
me
Here,
nailing
this
a
one.
person. All
Okay,
right.
show everyone who
I
it is
show-
for the
Alright,
for
I
the second
show it.
points.
I still feel.
Got it.
really
Oh wow!
good
Show
about
him.
something.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Now you're talking
Got
my
it.
language.
Got it. I'm with you.
Okay. You ask a question for another point.
Okay, I'm wearing clothes.
No.
I'm wearing no clothes at all. Sometimes.
Sometimes you have to tease a little bit. Sometimes, right?
Yeah, you have to tease a lot.
Yeah, okay. I make some money, but not so much. Is that what
You can make good money out of it if you
I
want to.
could
yeah.
make money out of it, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's an online platform that...
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and...
Your clothes.
Is it very sexy?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
a bit.
it's very
Yeah,
sexy. Yeah.
So
He
I'm
is.
the sex god porn star fairy.
No, darling, you're the erotic model fairy show, but that was close enough.
Erotic model.
Yeah. Now you can ask. You can try to catch up.
I am. I mean,
But can I take
Nikki,
this
you gotta
home
give me
or
some
should I leave
faith
it?
there.
Try to catch up.
I still feel a little bit weird about this game, but
All right. Am I a fairy on a go-go box?
Would you be in a go-go? But well, you are. You. No, you're not. No, not this fairy. No.
no.
Darn it! I gotta know already.
Yeah, you got 10 seconds left, darling.
All right, 10 seconds left. All right. Am I a singer?
No.
No.
No, well.
Am I into fashion?
No.
No.
Do you know what? You're just gay fairy. That's it.
I'm just a gay fairy. There we go.
The gay fairy.
Got
You're a
it.
gay fairy. Okay,
Yeah.
that's
Oh,
it. So we got a winner. Rickard has won. So I'm going to get the prize for you.
A subscription to fairies.
No, you're gonna get a signed autograph of my album on vinyl.
Oh, it's better. Okay, thank you so
Oh, you know what? Give them all finals, and you get a bottle of champagne. Here, a bottle of champagne.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, I'm shaking it.
That was wonderful. That was wonderful. Thank you for being my guest tonight.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Ferry. Thank you. A big applause for Ferry.
Yeah, perfect.
Thank you.
There we go.
A big applause for Bart.
Thank you.
And a big applause for Rickard and
Yeah.
his pianist and bassist.
Yes.
And thank you for watching the second episode of Niki Today Tonight. We'll be back next week, same time, same channel. And now from the Eagle Amsterdam and also from Dirk, lots of love to you at home. And we'll see you next week with the wonderful guests, including Wouter Hamel. And for now, sweeties, good night. The sun comes up, I think about you. The coffee cup, I think about you. I want you so, it's like I'm losing my mind. The morning ends, I think about you. We talk to friends and think about you. And do they know it's like I'm losing my mind. All afternoon doing every little chore. The thought of you stays bright. Sometimes I stand in the middle of the floor, not going left, not going right. I dim the lights and think about you, spend sleepless nights to think about you. You said you loved me, or were you just being cold? Or am I losing my